Okay, so something's happened in the Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS series that I kind of hoped wouldn't happen. The character Aoi has now become the classic damsel in distress because she's now in a coma. And we need Yusaku to help her get out of this situation. So hopefully this turns around as soon as she escapes her coma. But we'll have to see. So yeah, this episode is sticking with the thing we've been having so far with the VRAINS series, where it's Duel one episode, no Duel exposition episode the next episode, continuing like that. So again, we had no Duel in this episode, which I am absolutely fine with, and I'm still enjoying the series. I actually quite like it as a plot-driven show at the moment rather than just non-stop duels, because it's something different, and I won't talk about it too much because I'm pretty sure I've talked about this like 4 other times within these reviews so far. But I like the way the show's going. If some people find it slow, that's absolutely fine with me. Build up these characters, let's get to know them a little bit, why not? Blue Angel's in a coma. This is because that a computer program programmed by Hanoi is affecting her avatar, which is causing her actual avatar to be in a coma, which means that she can't log out as well. So she's trapped in there at the moment. And the only way they can do this is by getting Hanoi to give them the antivirus, basically. Let's just call it that. But I thought it was a bit weird that Ignis has the ability to eat Hanoi sort of things, but he couldn't get rid of that. So I just thought that was like, oh, okay, I guess he can't solve this problem, but never mind. Now, at the start of this episode, I did have a bit of a problem that Yusaku abandoned Aoi in the middle of the, you know, in that little forest bit. But he does make the effort when he's back in the real world to find her actual body and take it to the hospital. So Yusaku takes Aoi to the hospital, and Zaizen happens to be there, and he says to Yusaku, thank you very much for doing this. I hate to ask, but are you going out with my sister? And it was kind of funny because that's quite a mature thing to include in this series, which they pretty much avoid all other times. They might make like jokes about it, but I don't know, I just thought it was handled with a bit of maturity in this one, so I don't know, I quite liked it. This is definitely a more mature Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. It's good. So this is where we get the classic problem where people with secret identities normally have. There's always a character in these series where they like one part of the persona, so they're like either the superhero or they're like their normal human identity kind of thing. So in this case, Zaizen really likes Yusaku because he sees him as a good friend to Aoi, but he hates Yusaku because, sorry, Playmaker, because he thinks that he was the one that did this to Blue Angel. So, I don't know, I kind of like that contrast. But Zaizen goes, like, full on. Not knowing all the details, he just kind of assumes a lot of things, where he manages to capture Yusaku. Well, is it Emma? I completely forgot her name, the pink-haired girl. Technically, she was the one that was able to capture Playmaker. And I thought it was a bit too easy to catch him, if I'm honest with you. He's been able to avoid everyone up until this point because he's such a skilled hacker. But for some reason, because Emma was up all night making a program, he was able to be captured that easy. So, I don't know. I know he was willing to go in there even though it was a trap. But, yeah. Zaizen as well was not pulling any punches. When he said he was going to tear Yusaku apart until he gave him the answers, I believed him. So, when he was, like, crushing him within the thing, if it wasn't for Revolver, I wonder where this would have gone. Now, that was awesome having Revolver appear. Having the main antagonist of the series so far just appear early and challenge the main character to a duel. We have that a lot of times with the rivals where they'll always have an early duel and it'll always get interrupted or something like that. I hope that they don't do this in this scenario because there is actual weight on the outcome of this duel. Yusaku needs to win to save Aoi and to not be revealed basically, and so that he can keep Ignis. However, I can't see the main character beating the main antagonist of the series so early. We'll have to see. Guys, I want to know what you think. Do you think they'll actually have a result at the end of this? Either a win or a loss for the main character? Let me know below. Revolver appears to have the ability to control data storms, which in a duel I imagine will be quite problematic for the person that he's playing against. So I wonder if he can stop data storms from being active to prevent Yusaku from using them. Or maybe he can just use them himself so that he can use data storms whenever he wants. Interesting, I wonder how that's going to play out. But the fact that Revolver actually appeared just at the right moment, I'm curious about his true motivations for appearing and helping Yusaku out. Obviously, he says that I'm doing this because I need to get Ignis. This is the main thing. We need that to destroy, you know, all of Cyverse. However, we're pretty sure that there's some connection between Yusaku and Revolver in their past. So I wonder if Revolver knows who Playmaker is, and a little part of him just goes there just to save him. So I'm curious to see if that'll get resolved anytime soon, because we see a little bit of a flashback in the next episode. So maybe a bit of the past may be revealed, but who knows. Anyway, the next episode looks cool. The word magma data storm, I think, was brought up, which kind of gave the VR space kind of a reddish look, which made it look quite ominous. That looked pretty awesome, and the Revolver versus Yusaku fight looks awesome. Yusaku is going to get out Decode Talker in the next episode. Curious if he's going to get his Firewall Dragon out, and if Revolver's going to get his Ace Monster out. Completely forgot its name, but I remember it looked awesome. That green thing, can't remember. So that'll be something to look forward to. Guys, I want to know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. How are you finding the series so far? What do you think of Revolver? And is that girl's name Emma? Ghost Girl, I think she called herself. Let me know below. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Catch you later.